weeks doing these interviews where he's saying this trilogy with Fury and Wilder's still on, and they have an option on Fury for this third fight. What's he talking about?
Absolutely true. I know what he's talking about. Fury, not only our lawyers read the plain language of the contract, but Fury has Robert Davis as his lawyer in the UK. He's read the contract. The contract's expired. It's clear. Shelly can say what he wants. You know, the thing that's crazy about it is the last time I talked to Shelly Finkle was the night of the fight after Wilder had been beaten. And I haven't talked to him since. So Shelly hides in the bushes, and then when something that he sees as being adverse to his fighter or himself happens, then he comes out and makes statements. I am absolutely sure, not knowing, but I think Shelly Finkle has never read the contract.
Okay, well, that one clears that one up. Bob Arum, thank you very much again for talking to us.
Those are the words of Bob Arum as he states that Shelly Finkle is talking nonsense, and he's convinced that Shelly Finkle hasn't signed or hasn't even read the contract that Deontay Wilder signed for the rematch going in, including the rematch contract for the third fight. And most importantly, Bob Arum has said that Fury's lawyer has read over the contract, and it simply states that the contract is expired. Okay, now, no disrespect to the people I've talked to, the inside sources of the people that I know, and they said, well, you don't know what's in the contract. They know who they are. But I say to those people, it's not me that's saying anything. The only thing I can do is hear the sources and report the news. And the news that I just heard was from Fury's lawyer. If that's the truth, how can Shelly Finkle say, because it sounded shady anyway when I read something Shelly Finkle said before, how can you say something's definite? Just like yesterday, right? Shelly said, oh, well, hey, the fight's still on. We're still working on it. Those are two different things, okay? The same, like, you can't say the fight's still on and then we're working on it. No, you're working on it. That's all. So now we're hearing concrete shit from Fury, and we're hearing indecisive shit from Team Wilder. Okay, now, I won't drop this video today, because this is Deontay Wilder's birthday, and I want peace to be upon him today. But this will be tomorrow when I publish this, but this will be reflected on today because Bob Arum done this interview moments ago. Okay? And I don't think it's really Wilder. I think it's what's Wilder, his people are telling him and promising him that I don't think that they can deliver. I don't think Shelly Finkle has what it takes or knows what's really going on to understand what really happened. See, do you think Tyson Fury is an absolute imbecile by signing a contract? Think about last year. Let's take this for example. Do you remember last year when he signed with ESPN instead of signing that 50-50 contract to fight Deontay Wilder in the rematch? Do you remember that? Okay, he did that. Tyson Fury left and didn't sign that and decided to go another route because he knows once he signs the contract, he's binded by the contract. Do you understand that? He's binded by that contract at that point. So at that point, he knew, I can't get out of this unless I get sued or some other crap. Okay? But he signed it. So you think if he didn't have leeway to go somewhere or to proclaim that he's out, I'm done, I'm looking forward, I'm looking past Wilder, that's sick, that ship has sailed, do you think he would have said that if he wasn't sure? Think about that. Now, I know Fury talks a whole lot of rubbish. He talks shit from one day to the next day. It's a totally different story. However, I don't think Tyson Fury's dumb enough to say something like that and he's not out of the contract. I just don't see it. Counterpunch. I don't see Tyson Fury himself saying something and thinking that's the best thing to do without really knowing. Okay? That's what I feel. And I know Tyson Fury is the guy, he's already looking for other opponents because other opponents are the next alternative for him. Because again, if you got someone that's paid to do things, to look at contracts, to see that certain things expired, okay, this is what we have to go on. However, Shelly Finkle has to come with something concrete, like Bob Arum is saying, like Frank Warren is saying, like Tyson Fury has said, to convince us that this fight is still on the way. Because as much as we like to see the fight, but that doesn't mean it's actually going to happen. Okay? But anyway, Bob Arum says that Shelly Finkle hides in the bushes because he hasn't even read the contract, and he's hoping for something that he really not sure about. And if you're not really sure about something, damn it, let's counterpunch Shelly Finkle. Stop claiming that you know and you surely don't know. You just hope. That's my counterpunch on that, guys. You guys tell me what you think of Bob Arum's statements towards Shelly Finkle. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunching. Peace.